Dirt Car Indiana Region Champion, who had 8 wins, 30 top 5s, and 39 top 10s. Congrats on a good season in 2012, Bradley. What was your biggest win in 2012?
I think probably my biggest win was April 13th, the first race at Bloomington Speedway, because I had high expectations. I called that race. I wanted to win it. My grandpa had passed away 1 year to date, and that was for him. There's a lot of heavy hearts there, and it was definitely it was good for our team and my family, and I'm just really happy that I pulled that one off for him. And another one that really hit home was at the action track at the end of the year, Terre Haute Speedway. There's nothing like racing at Terre Haute. I remember going there when I was a kid, watching Steve Kinzer and all those guys run around there with the World of Outlaws, and you don't think when you're that young that you're going to be out there on that front stretch one day, and it was just really humbling, and it was awesome to be out there for sure.
What was your favorite track to race at in 2012, Bradley?
It's hard to say because we raced at so many places. Hobstadt has a great facility. I don't know if you've ever been there, but they have a lot of big equipment, and they really do their track up great. But I'm probably going to have to say that Bloomington Speedway was my favorite because it's 5 minutes from my house. You know, I used to hate the place. I didn't even want to go there, and now, you know, I won 4 races there this year, and it's the fan base that I have there is amazing. I can't thank my fans enough for coming out and supporting me every week, and Bloomington is probably by far my favorite racetrack.
Bradley, can you tell us by chance how many tracks you raced at in 2012?
Not off the top of my head. We early on this year we started out in Kentucky with the Bluegrass Bash thing down there. You know, we ran Bloomington, Putnamville, Hobstadt, Terre Haute, Kokomo, Gas City, you name it. We've pretty well been around everywhere. You know, 53 races. We try to hit them all, hit the big shows, and I'd say probably about 7 to 10, roughly, right around there. There's so many tracks in Indiana that you can go to. It's hard to travel much.
What's it like being the Black Widow family, Bradley?
It's great. See, Greg was gonna do some work on my old car that I had that Jack Taylor built for me, and we decided that he was building him a new car, and he wanted to get me in one of his cars to kind of spread out a little bit. It was just him and Richie, and I'm really glad that he gave me the opportunity to get behind the wheel of one of his cars. He took me under his wing and really helped me out, and if it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't have won as many races as I did. And you know, his whole family's taking me in, and his fan base, and it's just really neat to only have 3 Black Widows out there. We were 1, 2, 3 in the region, and they build their cars out of a small, like 10 by 20 garage the size of this hotel room, and it's just really awesome that he can build something like that in a small garage and go out and win big races. And I think that the UMP Modifieds are one of the toughest divisions. I mean, I finished 23rd in the nation, and I had 30 top 5s. They take your best 30, so that means 22 people in front of me had better finishes than me. And, you know, I had 8 wins, so, I mean, basically everyone in front of me had more wins or around the same. So everywhere you go with these modified, it's getting tougher and tougher.
Now, Bradley, you ran a sprint car some in 2012. Why don't you tell us how that went?
Yeah, I got the opportunity to run a non-wing sprint car this year 3 times at Putnamville. Tyler Waltz let me hop in his car. He's a family friend, and really want to thank him for letting me do that. It's kind of a lifelong dream of mine. I've always wanted to be a non-wing sprint car racer, and you know, the more laps you get in those things, the more comfortable you get, and it's just there's nothing like a non-wing sprint car. I mean, after I did it, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I mean, I love the modifieds, but if I had to choose, it would definitely be a non-wing sprint car.
Do you have any plans for 2013, Bradley?
Yes, we are going to be racing for Lear Motorsports, Bruce Lear, in his 410 non-wing sprint cars next year. I'm really excited about that. He's went out on a limb, for me to race for him. He can have anybody he wants. He had Dave Darlin a year ago. He had John Stambro driving for him this year, and those are big shoes that I'm gonna have to fill. And I hope that I can do half as what those guys have done. Like I said, I got some big shoes to fill, and hopefully I can win some races, and he doesn't get tired of me. But hopefully we can make him happy, and I've got some goals set for myself. I want to win races. I want to be the National Rookie of the Year, and I'm going to give it 110%. This is what I've wanted to do my entire life. So it's starting to finally go my way, and I'm going to be there at the end.
Do you have any plans on going to Florida this year?
Yeah, we did. This year I ran a little bit for the Jones family. They let me run their car about 10, 11 nights or so, and I won that last race at Terre Haute for them. But they have a Bandit by Busch car being built with a new spec racing engine, and it's not going to be ready for Florida. We had high intentions on going, but unfortunately, a couple weeks ago, I got a phone call and said that we weren't going to be able to go, which sucks. I've never got to go down to Florida and race. I've watched it on pay-per-view, and my friends go down there. It sucks to have to sit at home and watch it, but we got a lot of work to do with the sprint cars. We're getting them put together and getting ready, and we're going to kick it off early, March 2nd, I believe, at Twin Cities with their first practice. So we got a lot of work to do. So it's kind of good in a way that I'm not going.
Alrighty. Well, Bradley, is there any crew or family you would like to thank?
Yeah, I need to thank Adam Shields and his wife Melissa, and her brother Greg Prince. I raced 53 times, and they were at every race. And we through the week they'd come over, help, out of their spare time and on their weekends, and help me out. And they were, without them I couldn't do it. You can't do it by yourself. There's just no way. It's a full-time job with these modifieds, and my mom and dad and all my fans. I've got a great support group, and it's always nice to have people like you.
Bradley, are there any sponsors that you would like to thank as well?
Yeah, I need to thank Van Horn Racing Graphics. They do all my lettering, so you need to rewind that a little bit whenever you do this. I want to thank Van Horn Racing Graphics. They do all my lettering. They do a great job. They always give me a sweet looking car to drive, and I got them to thank for the whole Elmo thing on my car. When I was 15, I went to pick up a race car, and it had an Elmo head on it, and I kept it on there, and that kind of stuck. But I need to thank Henchman Racing Uniforms, Nancy and Joe over there. They always hook me up, got me looking good in my suit. Need to thank my dad with Economy Termite and Pest Control, Dave and Heather Umphris with Umphris Masonry, Natural Wood Floors, and Bill Weaver with B&W Auto Mart and Spec Racing Engines. He builds me a great motor. I've never had any problems with it, and really appreciate. He tries to help me out as much as he can.
Bradley, do you have any new sponsors for 2013?
The only new one I think we're bringing back is, or the new one that we're gonna have is Bruce Lear. He's the owner of the team. He's putting a lot out there for us. So he's about our only new one. We're gonna try to get all our old sponsors back and get them joined with this team, and hopefully get the ball rolling for 2013.
Alrighty. Well, thank you, Bradley Sterrett, for your time, and enjoy yourself tonight, and good luck in 2013. And this is Cortnie Canady and Tony Ogle for On the Cushion.